Well, we just pulled up to Lake Seneca. I'm going to try to seek some revenge, try to catch some fish this time. I don't know when this video will be posted, but it's actually Easter for us today. Had the day off from work, so we're just getting out, trying to do some fishing. Elliott's here with us, so we're going to have to entertain him as well, but he should have fun. We'll see what the day has in store. So I'm about to start doing the setups on these rods. We got Jessica's Peak Punisher out here today. We're going to go ahead and set her up for like a Carolina rig so she can throw a night crawler on the bottom. And then she also has this tiny ultralight that we're going to set up for bluegill, just like with a bobber, hook and bobber. And then I got my rods. I got my little guy that I use for crappie. And then I got my main rod here, which is my favorite one. And I use this one for just about everything. But today it'll primarily be like a catfish rod. So we're going to get kind of these set up. I'll kind of show you what I did once I get them all set up. Alright, so I got Jessica's set up. She's running the ultralight for bluegill, 4-pound test. I got a bobber here on the line, and I would say about 2.5 liter down to tiny hook for a little piece of worm for the bluegill. So that's her bluegill setup. Okay, we got Jessica's cat rod set up. I got a sliding egg sinker on the main line there going back and forth. Got that tied to a swivel. Off the swivel, I have a leader. It's not super long, maybe 1.5 feet, just to like a normal little bait holder hook. So that's going to be what she would put a night crawler on. You know, it gives her the ability to be able to cast it farther using the Carolina rig. And then the fish doesn't really feel the weight because the line pulls through the weight when it's sitting on the bottom. So we got her both set up. Now I just got to do mine. Okay, so I got my crappie setup done. It's really basic. I run 6-pound test just because there's always that off chance that you hook like a walleye or even a bass, something bigger. So I run 6-pound test. I got it hooked up to, it's actually these guys, Mr. Crappie, 8-ounce. These are actually, they're a little bit different than a normal jig head. They're called a sausage head. And if you look at it, it's like, instead of being circle, it's like literally the shape of a sausage, hence the name. I guess the idea of it is that for the hook set, the bait doesn't really roll with the circle or with the typical jig head being round. It can roll, but this one's supposed to stay like this in the water. So I don't know. Honestly, it was kind of the only option that there was, so that's why I got them, but we're going to try them out.
Where you going? Just a boy and his ball in the park.
Okay, so I made an audible on my catfish rod. I decided I wanted to kind of throw around for bass a little bit too, so I just tied on a very simple Texas rig. Got the sliding bullet weight on there, down to a worm hook. Then I got this is a 6-inch plastic worm that I actually poured myself. So it's made out of like floating plastisol, so when it sits in the water it should stand up like this off the bottom. So we're gonna give this a try.
Making my way down to the T-dock. We do believe that there's another person fishing there, so I'm going to take the other side and we're going to fish a bit. I've got my ultralight rod and I'm probably going to target bluegill, so Collin and I have bait for catfishing. and then throw a night crawler out on my big boy rod. As you saw in the last video, Elliott snapped my good rod, so we put that reel on my pink rod, and that'll have to do until we get a new one. So as you can see from the last time that we were here and the water was really low, it's all back up how it should be. Hello, good morning. Alright, and we're gonna set up over here, start fishing. Got these. I'm gonna use half for one and half for the other. Sucks as Collin normally does this part for me because I don't particularly like pinching them with my fingers. Oh. I will get the pliers. Oops. I'm gonna get a little piece of him off there for bluegill, and then we'll do a chunk like that for throwing out deep. It's kind of warm, so I don't know. Collin usually says the catfish aren't interested when it's this time of day, but we're still gonna try for it. And we brought hand towels this time for clean fingers. All right. Yeah, well, my hubby probably will be, but I'm looking for bluegill, and I like to always toss for a cat.
Yeah,
crappies are biting good?
Crappies, and I just caught a real nice bluegill.
Oh, cool. Yeah, his favorite thing to do this time of year is crappie, for sure.
Yeah.
They make good fish tacos.
Pardon?
They make good fish tacos.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I keep getting tangled. I'm on the left side of the T-dock, and you can kind of see the dam here to my right. And we're just gonna huck this one out there. Let it sink.
Boy, some of the crappies are real
Oh,
nice.
wow. Wow, yeah, he's a
I haven't
beauty.
seen him this big in a long time.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen one that big.
This one, and there's one other big one.
Yeah.
But
That guy right there?
There's the bluegill.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we like to use the bluegill for catfishing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they like that. So that's some nice catches you got there.
Yeah, I'm going to have a fish fry tonight.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hope you catch a bunch
Thank
of them.
you. You too.
Fish.
How you doing? Hey, nice. The crappie are here, huh?
I'm showing her someone's real big.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That one and
Yeah.
another one down.
What were you getting them on? Just grubs or?
Little white mystery twister.
All right, now we're gonna fish for bluegill.
I'm going to give you one.
I appreciate that. Oh, you will.
Yeah, my wife's going to think I left the country. Let's hear it, David.
Good day, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she'll know why it took me so long.
Yeah. You see all those?
You'll be fishing pretty soon.
Oh yeah. Hopefully. I'll bet.
All right. Collin, I will say it is a little hard
For what?
to be mindful of where the camera is and like what you're doing. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna just say on camera so you can. Yeah, I know.
Have you got any bites?
I just threw it out.
Oh, gotcha.
I was struggling with this thing on, and then trying to get the worm on the other one.
Gotcha.
Normally you pinch the worm for me, so I was a little grossed out, but I
yeah.
did the pliers.
Gotcha.
Oh, we're just fishing and I could probably try this over there.
Yeah.
Yep, 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 yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. That's good to see. That means the crop here.
Yeah.
Yeah, bud.
Hey, good luck to you.
Hey,
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Hope you catch a bunch.
Yeah. Enjoy your fish fry.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, it's been so long. It feels good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go toss this on the other side.
Honestly, that's perfect.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. The bluegill are usually like right at this depth, and they could be anywhere from the dock all the way to the trees.
Okay. Let's just say when you're watching me, you're watching a beginner, and when you're watching Collin, oops, you're watching somebody that knows what he's doing. Maybe I can inspire your wife to get out there and go fishing, or your girlfriend, or your friend that has no idea what they're doing. We can all learn together. Elliott is very unhappy that he's in jail, handhold in jail. The nature sounds here just amaze me. It's kind of like that in most parts of Ohio. The rural parts. Oh, no, you're okay, babe.
Try to hit the outside of that tree.
I just tried to throw there and
Perfect.
then, okay. And then do I close and reel it in, right?
No, just leave it.
Oh, I leave this open?
Well, you can leave that closed, but your bit. Oh yeah.
I think there's,
Yeah, it came off. But you got an instant bite, so just throw at that tree.
okay.
That's where the fish are.
Not far enough. There's two things that I would say that I struggle with as a new-ish fisherman is casting and then setting the hook. Those are my two areas that need improvement.
Oh yeah. Hooked up. That's it. Hey, see, Mama.
Is that a bluegill?
Look, bud.
Is that a bluegill, Collin?
Yeah, it's a bluegill.
Cool. So that is bait for catfish.
Yeah.
Cool. You see Mama's fish? Look.
Wow, you want to touch it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Slimy. Oh, I just don't want it to poke him.
Yeah, that's good. He's gonna grab that sucker.
Let me.
Good job, buddy.
Should I get the cooler?
No, If you want to use it for catfish bait, we'll just cut it up right there.
Okay.
Although I think the knife was in the cooler.
I'm going to reel this in first so we can kind of restation ourselves.
That one crappie that guy had was good though. That was a big one. Uh-oh. I think he found the tree that's over here. Here. Tighten this down just a little bit.
Is this the drag?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I think he threw it right into the tree over here.
Fudge. Okay, so then I don't need to bring this in just yet. Oh, I do need to.
What if it would have flipped it in the water?
That would have sucked. Because literally I don't have very many more rods. Because you jacked mine, he broke mine.
You want to take him?
To get the cooler?
All you need is the knife.
I want my soda too. And I figured we'll just kind of station down here. I was going to get the chair too. How about we just go get it together? Okay. I'll hold him. Come here, pumpkin butt. Come here. There's no one here. Let's just go get our things real quick. How about we take turns with like fishing and catching 5? Because if the crappie are really good, you want to walk here, you can walk here. Come on. Just figured give him the moments of freedom that he's looking for. Go, Dada. Go on. You'll catch up. Collin and I can't wait for these moments when
Come on, bud.
It's this exact same scenario, but Elliott's carrying a fishing rod.
Won't be long.
Go get Dada. Go on. You can do it.
There's the cloud cover.
There it is. So Collin's got me crapola. Man, you think it was my first day of fishing with all of the errors that I'm having, but Collin's got me a little bluegill tail on here, and I am going to try and cast it out that way towards the little lighthouse thing. I still let go too soon. Just gonna leave it like that. Reels open. Alright, now we're gonna get back to trying to build up Collin's bait. Almost had it. I think that was actually a pretty good cast. You got something. Oh. Got another one for bait. Nice. Okay. Oops. You kind of over it, hon?
Yeah.
So is Daddy. I'm gonna sit and give him some parfait, hon. We can trade. Am I just throwing them in on top of the bag of ice, or do I need to open the ice bag?
Just throw it in there.
Okay.
Should use the towel. To your left. That way you can like grip them good.
Yeah. Okay. Collin's here to catch crappie. I'm here to catch bluegill, so catfishing is easy peasy down the line. Probably keep these out, I guess, now. Alright. I'm gonna huck this little worm piece. If I could get it off the hook. I'm gonna huck this in the water. And I'm gonna wipe my hands off, and Elliott is probably hungry, so we're gonna trade.
Alright, we're gonna throw the crappie jig now. Fish on. Little guy. That one. Fish on. As you can see, there's a lot of fish. A lot of small ones though. A little bigger. Still not legal. Pretty much every cast though. And that jig is already destroyed. We're gonna try this color. Getting closer to the right size. Nope. Found the brush pile. Let's switch to the little curly white grub here. Getting smaller. be a better one. Yeah, definitely a better fish. There's illegal. That's a good one. There we go. Get a measure on them just to be sure, but that's the 10 mark. They only have to be 9, so it's legal. Okay. Back to it. Oh, and pick it up on the drop. Tiny. Sometimes I'll just cast it out and let it sink and hit it on the drop or when I start retrieving. Fighting. Still small. Better fish. Might be illegal. Let's see. Yep, about a 10-incher. Tiny guy. Got the structure again.
All right. It's about noon. Elliott just woke up from his nap. I drove him around the lake while he was sleeping and got to scope out more spots, maybe to fish in the future. And Collin is up there changing his diaper. I don't think we'll be here much longer, but I wanted to get a few casts in since I had to take off. I think that's a crappie. That's not a keeper. I caught a crappie, but it was not big enough.
You caught it on a night crawler?
Yeah.
That's funny. There's a ton of fish in there.
Yeah. Well, I think I caught a stick. Gosh darn it.
Found a bush, did you?
I sure did. You said to tighten the drag and then pull?
If you just hold the spool and pull like straight back. Like don't bend the rod, just pull it straight back towards you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hold the spool with your hand, not the line.
Okay. Aw.
There, Bobber's gonna live there forever.
We can call it a day, babe. It's okay.
Well, we did it. Finally got redemption at Seneca. They're definitely up. They're definitely feeding. Caught tons of fish. I don't know how many. Probably 30 to 50, somewhere in that range. A lot of small ones, but we did catch 2 legals. They were both at about 10 inches, right around there. Maybe a little over on the bigger one. Nothing else. Well, Jessica did catch 1 bluegill. 2 bluegills.
Yes.
So, a couple baits for potential catfish sessions later on.
Yep.
But it got kind of warm today. It's warm outside. Elliott's he's not doing so great with being here, not being able to play with his toys and stuff. So we're gonna head out, maybe do a short little drive on the way home, and call it a day. And happy Easter if you're
Happy Easter.
celebrating.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.